from home as a line manager. My name is Darren Smith and you're at the home of Sticky Learning, MBM. I wanted to talk about being a line manager and having people working at home who work for you or with you. This is a tough one. So if we take my dad, he's from a generation and he worked extremely hard and I'm very proud of him. The way they measured people, although they couldn't really articulate it, was the number of hours they worked. So if people were at their desk at 6 a.m, 7 a.m. and they didn't go home till 7 p.m. and they did a 12-hour day, that was a very, very good employee and they promoted them. Now there is a link between the amount of hours you work and what you achieve to some extent, but that has moved on. So here's the challenge for us as line managers. We get to a point where we're almost stalking people. When did they sign into Skype? When did they sign in? When did they send emails? Was it early in the morning? Wow, they must be working really hard. And we pick up all these bumps and squeaks in the night to understand how hard an employee is working, because we want to believe they're working hard for us, working hard for our business as we are. But we're measuring the wrong things. We're looking at all the little things and hoping they add up to something, and they probably don't. So what we've got to do is make sure that two things are done. One, that the person who works for us knows absolutely why they're on the payroll, what results you expect and the business expects. So if they're a salesperson, it's a lot easier. We expect you to hit this sales target. That's what we expect. And if you can do that in 2 hours a week, then great. If it takes you 80, okay, we need a conversation. So with salespeople, it's a bit easier. With other people, it's a bit harder, but we've still got to arrive at the answer to the question, why are you on the payroll? What are your SMART targets? In my experience, I see lots and lots of appraisals. And I see the objectives written on those appraisals, and they are not smart, and they are woolly, and they are only looked at twice a year. Once when the report is with the line manager in the room, and the second time is 24 hours before they're due to go into that room. They are a pointless exercise. For a line manager, we need to make sure that person is absolutely sure why they're on the payroll. The second thing we need to do is make sure they understand our expectations of them. If we expect them to broadly work 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, so if we call, a client calls, someone else calls, we expect them to pick up the phone, then there are our expectations. If, on the other hand, we've given them absolute flexibility that they need to do 40 hours a week, but they can do it Saturday, Sunday, evening, it doesn't matter, then that's our expectations. What we've got to do is articulate those expectations. So we want them to have the flexibility and take the advantage of working from home if they need to pick their kids up or they need to go to a play, but let's say that to them. Let's not let them go to the child's play thinking that they are sneaking off during the day. No, they absolutely should go. These things are memories that should never, never be passed up. Let's say that to them. Let's explain what our expectations are, articulate that, and let's allow them to have that work-life balance from working at home. So we've got two challenges as a line manager. Does your report know why they're on the payroll? Because they have a SMART target? Hopefully yes. If not, we need to create one. And two, do they understand your expectations of them when they're working at home? Is it completely free rein on hours, or is it broadly within these times, and this is what I expect you to do during those times? Please have those conversations. Take care.